Good morning, vlog people. Thanks for stopping by the video. I'm Ken. This is my vlog channel. This is where I just do whatever. This is my whatever channel. Whether I'm cutting butter, buying butter, walking in Florida. I just looked up the temperature back in Toronto area. Well, I guess in Innisfil area. It's -8 degrees Celsius. Right now it's 15 degrees Celsius, which is 59 degrees Fahrenheit, which is perfect for walking, which is what I'm trying to accomplish today, is getting lots of steps in, because since we've gotten here, since we left Toronto, I've been eating too much food and not the healthiest of foods either. Not the best choices that I could be making. The steak was the best thing I had. Well, the fish was good, but again, I don't know what they cooked it in. So anyway, I'm gonna try and make better choices. Not from right now going forward, because right now I'm going out to shoot a video for the food channel. And I don't really want to tell you what I'm doing right now. I want you guys to have a little bit of a surprise. But the hotel's back there a couple kilometers now, I think. I've been walking 1.67 kilometers. Got another 5 to go. So yeah, so it was almost, well, it was 6.76 kilometers, which is 4.2 miles. So yeah, I'm getting that in. That looks like an old Pizza Hut. I think it is, possibly. Morning. So I've done a couple walks since I've been here, and Floridians are pretty friendly. Some of them will say hello to me before I even notice they're there. And then like that lady, she didn't, I guess because I'm videotaping, she kind of was not really interested in engaging with me. But when I'm not videotaping, either I say good morning and other people say good morning back, and they're super friendly here. Very nice people. So, the reason you probably clicked on this video is because this is probably one of the worst experiences I've had, which isn't actually too crazy, it's just extremely disappointing. So, and it's kind of the hotel's fault and kind of not the hotel's fault. It's people that are in the hotel that are staying there who have zero consideration for other people in the area. So we left, or I went to bed back home at around 12 midnight on Tuesday. Got up at around quarter to 7. So I had a pretty good sleep that night. Flew to LaGuardia, Orlando, got here, had a late night dinner, went to get again at probably around 11:30 maybe, and around 12 o'clock, probably 12 o'clock until 1, maybe 1:30, kids or young teenagers were running and stomping on the floor above us and running back and forth. And I'm like, somebody's got to call. Like, I didn't want to get up, turn my light on, figure out how to dial downstairs. I know there's probably just a straight assist button. So I just kept thinking, they're just going to stop. They can't just keep doing that without people phoning and complaining. Plus they have like video surveillance of all the floors and all these spots. They have like a big TV downstairs. Not that they're paying attention. So that's why I'm kind of also blaming the hotel, because they must see that going on. Anyway, so, and then I had to get up at, Carl wanted to go fishing or leave the hotel at 5. So I had to get up at 4:30. So I only got about 3 hours of sleep between Wednesday and Thursday morning. Then I stood on a boat for 4 hours in the blazing hot sun with no wind. So I drank lots of water. If I had only drinking maybe 1 bottle of water, I think I would have passed out. Because just standing there holding a camera, watching people fish, and it was like dead calm, and the sun reflects that heat off the water and bounces back up onto your face. I had my hat on, had my buff on. We soaked my buff in water to keep my neck, back of my neck cool. And then that day was over. We had a good lunch at a place called Three Bananas. It was pretty cool. Great wings. And then that night, I think we went to the barbecue place. I'm getting all the restaurants all mixed up on what days we did them. Anyway, and then yesterday night, so I go to bed Thursday night after only having maybe 3.5 hours of sleep. And Carl didn't need to get up as early, but because we weren't videotaping a fishing show, we were going to go videotape kids at a tournament, like a little kid tournament. It was just a lot of fun and raising money and all that stuff. So went to bed Thursday night, and at around 11:45, the couple that was in the next room to me, we shared that, that door between the two, or the two doors that are between the rooms. They proceeded to make whoopee very loudly for about a half an hour. And then I'm like, oh my God. And so I started falling asleep, and then they proceeded to have a screaming match, anger, arguing back and forth for 2.5 hours. And so it went to about 2:30, 2:45, and I phoned down twice. Nobody answered. I was contemplating phoning the police because the arguing was pretty bad. It didn't sound like anybody was throwing things or getting hit or anything. So, and she was just as loud as he was, and yelling and cursing, and it was crazy. And so probably around 3 o'clock, it kind of died down. I'm not sure who won, but then they proceeded to play loud music, which is when I phoned down again. They didn't answer. And I didn't want to phone the police on somebody's. And they only played maybe 2 songs, and then it died down, and that was it. And I'm like, okay, finally I'll be able to sleep. And it's, hang on. Definitely need to do a video there too. People have asked. I think I just might do it one day soon. Rodeo whip ice cream. Got through that intersection, no problem. So I forgot to also mention, after that first night with the people running around upstairs, I complained to the front office and said, did you guys catch the a-holes running around upstairs? And they didn't know anything about it. So I made that complaint anyway and let them know that I only got 3 hours of sleep because of it. And so they were apologetic. And then now we're into the next night where I only got 2.5 hours of sleep because they woke me up again at 5:30, making loud whoopee. And it was not fun trying to function the next day. And so when I went down that morning, I guess Friday morning, was it Friday morning? No, Saturday morning, I went up to the clerk, same lady. I'm like, that's day 2 that I haven't had a good night's sleep. And I said, and they're like, oh, what room was it? And I told them what room the noise was coming from. And apparently this person, I guess, frequents the hotel a lot, because he's like, oh, we're going to kick him out because they've had multiple complaints about this person being loud, playing music. And so last night, was Saturday night, went to bed finally at, I think it was 11 o'clock. I think I decided to shut everything down and go to sleep. And then I got up at 7. So I had a good 8 hours of sleep last night. I think maybe at around 5, some people got up a little bit loud, exiting their hotel room because they're leaving, but they're like talking very loudly in the hallway, and again, no consideration for anybody else who gets to sleep in a little bit longer. So yeah, so if you ever stay in a hotel, be considerate to the people that are around you. Try not to be loud. Keep your TV down. And be nice to your neighbors. And again, when I went down and complained about them, she's like, I'm really sorry, and is there anything we could do? And she goes, do you have like a points plan with us? And I said, no. And then she's like, and then she offered me whatever I wanted to have in the area where they have all the chips and pop and drinks and all that stuff. And I'm like, no, I'm not interested in any of that bribe stuff. So she wasn't working this morning, so I didn't get to tell her that. I had finally had a good night's sleep. I'm not paying for the hotel room. If I was, I would like be demanding 2 days of my stay reimbursed. But I'm not paying for this, and I'm hoping that the hotel credits Carl, and I've told Carl everything, so whether he wants to do something about it or not, I don't know. But I don't know why hotel rooms don't make those 2 doors more soundproof, because that's where all the audio is coming through that like no problem, like paper doors. The walls were fine. I never heard anything on the other side of my room from that room, whether there was somebody in it or not. But you can't hear other washrooms flush, or you can't hear other people having showers, there have been hotels where I've been in that situation too. So the walls and everything were good in this hotel, except the front door and the doors between, I guess I should say, all the doors in this place were like cardboard, because sound goes through them, no problem. Anyway, guys, we're up to 2 kilometers, 2.76 kilometers, and or it's 2.71, and I'm 30 minutes in. I got about another hour of walking. I'm gonna try and slow down when we get closer, so I'm not all sweaty, and while I'm sitting there eating breakfast. But again, I just want to leave you hanging on that, so you guys get a little surprise. And probably, I guess, next Saturday's video, I might put up 2 videos from Florida, like kind of back to back. I'm not sure yet, but I have to do this breakfast place and then a seafood place, and that's going to be the video for today. And then I'll probably shoot another video on Monday, because we're doing 2 more fishing shows on Tuesday, Wednesday, and hope we don't get rained out. Come all this way and you get rained out, that would suck. It's happened. It's happened. All right, guys, thanks for all your support on this channel. Hope you enjoyed that little talk, and we'll see you again in the next vlog.